It is going to ensure the minimum quantity that is been maintained in warehousing. Okay, so there must be a proper distribution of merchandise goods till the end user of the commodity. Most of the perishable goods can be delivered directly from the manufacturer to the end user, that is consumer. Most of the durables, it should be transferred from the intermediaries. A direct channel, directly the manufacturer is going to sell the product to the consumer, that we call it as a direct channel. Hello everybody, a warm welcome to one and all. I am Mr. Hemant Kumar from the Department of Commerce and Management, Vidhyaashram First Grade College, MYSURU, the Temple of Excellence. In today's session, we are going with the subject called Marketing Management, that is for second semester BBA students. So, in today's session, we are going with Unit 5, Session 1, named Promotion and Distribution. Okay, so as I said in a previous session, okay, so 4 P's of marketing mix is classified into 2 units. Okay, so first 2 P's that we had learned in unit 4 earlier. Okay, so today we are going with rest of 2 P's. Okay, so in unit 4, product, pricing, here place and promotion that we are going with. Agenda of today's session is physical distribution, that is place, marketing channels, that is channels of distribution, types of marketing channels. Marketing channels is classified into various categories that we are going to learn here. The factors affecting distribution channels. So this distribution channels is affected by various factors that we are going to learn in today's session. Moving forward, components of physical distribution. So there are various components of physical distribution. Okay, so number 1 is order processing. So order processing plays a vital role when it comes in terms of a product sector. Okay, so taking the order, processing the order, giving back the product to the consumer. Okay, it is very important in each and every sector. Okay, it plays a vital role when it comes in terms of product sector and also in service sector as well. Storage and warehousing. Okay, so storage of merchandise goods and also warehousing of merchandise goods plays a vital role. So what happens? It is going to ensure the minimum quantity that is been maintained in warehousing. Okay, so there must be a proper distribution of merchandise goods till the end user of the commodity. So what happens? So if the transportation is not good, if storage or the warehousing is not good, so what happens? The people, they are going to wait for a few days, and after that they are going to change their mindset and shift for their competitors. Here in marketing, we are supposed to make sure that, okay, so there must be a sufficient stock in warehousing so that we can provide the product in time for the customer, so that the customer get satisfied with our product. Inventory control. So we are supposed to control the inventories. It plays a vital role when it comes in terms of a marketing management. Material handling. Okay, so if you purchase any kind of a product through online, okay, there is a hidden charge which is included in the delivery charge, that we call it as a handling charges. Okay, means this handling charge will be charged by the supplier to make sure that the product is going to reach safely towards a consumer. Okay, so what happens? So if they are going to send the product, till the product reach you or the consumer, the product may get spoiled, the product may get damaged, the product may get leaked. Okay, so to avoid these all uncertainties, so material handling is very important. Means it is going to safeguard the product, protect the product from the uncertainties. Again, the transportation. So transportation, it is going to ensure to reach the consumer in time. Okay, so means we are supposed to provide transportation facilities to reach out the end user of a commodity. Proper logistic or transportation facility. Marketing channels. Okay, so channels of marketing is classified into 2 categories. One is direct channel, second one is indirect channel. Okay, I repeat. Okay, channels of marketing is classified into 2 categories. One is direct channel, second one is indirect channel. Okay, so when it comes in terms of a direct channel, directly the manufacturer is going to sell the product to the consumer, that we call it as a direct channel. Indirect channel, through the intermediaries that we are going to sell the product to the consumer. Just I give you the example. Channels of distribution, manufacturer plays a vital role, okay, because he is the one who is going to manufacture the product, that is conversion of raw materials to the finished product. Manufacturer is going to supply the goods to agent, agent to wholesaler, wholesaler to retailer, retailer to the end user of the commodity. We call him as a consumer. Okay, so this is channels of distribution. Okay, so here there are two important parties. One is manufacturer, one is consumer. Okay, without manufacturer no business get happens, without consumer no business get happens. Okay, because these people play a vital role. Okay, without these intermediaries the business get happen. Okay, but without manufacturer, without consumer, the business never get happen. So here when it come in terms of distribution channel, okay, so as I said, it is classified into two categories. One is direct channel, second one is indirect channel. When the manufacturer is going to sell the product directly to the consumer without any intermediaries, these are the intermediaries, whether it is an agent, wholesaler or the retailer, is going to sell the product directly to the consumer, we call this kind of channel as a direct channel. Okay, so direct means directly from the manufacturer to the consumer. We are going to purchase number of product directly from the manufacturer. This process we call it as a direct channel. Second channel, it is indirect channel. Okay, so it is going to pass indirectly to the consumer with the help of intermediaries. Manufacturer is going to sell the product with the help of intermediaries to the consumer. Okay, we call it as a indirect channel. Here indirect channel is classified into three categories. Number one level channel, number two level channel, and number three level channel. Okay, so here in one level channel what happens? Between manufacturer and consumer, okay, there is a single person who come between two persons. Okay, so these are the important people. One is manufacturer and another one is consumer. Okay, so between two person, a single person between manufacturer and the consumer, one person come in between, we call it as a one level channel. Okay, so if a agent come between manufacturer and the consumer, we call that channel as a single level or one level channel. When two persons or multiple persons come between manufacturer and the consumer, we call it as a two level channel. For example, so between manufacturer and the consumer, okay, agent and wholesaler come between manufacturer and the consumer, we call it as a two level channel because there are two parties which is going to interrupt in between. Okay, so three level channel, it is the same. Okay, so three members who come between manufacturer and consumer, we call it as a three level channel. Okay, so agent, wholesaler and retailer. Okay, so in one level channel what happened? He is a person who is going to come in between. Okay, that is agent for one level channel. For two level channel, there are two persons who is going to come between manufacturer and the consumer, that we call it as a agent and wholesaler. Okay, so two persons. And in three level channel, there are three persons who is going to come between the manufacturer and the consumer. One is agent, one is wholesaler, and another one is a retailer. These are the three persons who is going to interrupt between the manufacturer and the consumer. So this is a distribution channel. This is an expected question for 10 marks for your final exam. Please note down this point, dear students. The types of marketing channels. Okay, so marketing channels is classified into various categories. Okay, one is direct marketing. Okay, reaching out to the customer directly without any intermediaries. We directly advertise our product, we directly market our product. Indirect channel, with the help of intermediaries or the middlemen, we are going to advertise or market our product. Dual distribution. So through online we are going to sell our product, through offline also we are going to sell the product. Digital marketing channels. So there are various digital marketing applications, softwares we are going to utilize, whether it is Facebook, whether it is a WhatsApp, Twitter, okay, so Instagram. Okay, so we are going to use the social media as a marketing place. Traditional marketing channels. So traditional marketing channels are the oldest channels that is been adopted by the entrepreneurs for the business purpose. Factors affecting distribution channels. So this distribution channels are affected by certain factors. Okay, which are those factors? Nature of a product. Okay, so the distribution channel also been decided based on the nature of the product, and most of the perishable goods, okay, so should be delivered with the help of the intermediaries. Say for example, Okay, most of the perishable goods can be delivered directly from the manufacturer to the end user, that is consumer. Most of the durables, it should be transferred from the intermediaries. Okay, so just I will give you example. So perishable product like fruits, vegetables, okay, so these products should be directly transformed from the farmer to the end user of the commodity. We call it as a consumer. So what happens if it take more duration? Okay, if it come through the intermediaries, it may take more duration or more tenure to sell it to the consumer. So within that time, the good or the vegetables or the fruits, it may get spoiled. Okay, it does not have much time. So here manufacturer, that is a farmer, he is going to sell the good directly to the consumer. You can see a number of farmer who is going to bring the crops, bring the vegetables, bring the fruits to the market and selling directly to the consumer. Okay, we can see a number of examples. Okay, so that is the example for direct distribution. And indirect distribution is, there are certain FMCG product, there are certain durables, there are certain electronic gadgets where we cannot purchase directly from the manufacturer. Through intermediaries we are supposed to purchase. Say for example Apple iPhone. Okay, so we cannot purchase directly from the manufacturer, that is California, America. Okay, we are supposed to purchase it from the retailer, because retailer he is going to purchase from wholesaler, wholesaler he should be purchased by the agent, agent he is going to purchase directly from the manufacturer. Okay, so this is a formal way how it is going to happen for few product. For few product will be sold from directly from the manufacturer to the consumer, and in the same way here in terms of distribution also it varies from one product to another product, whether it is a perishable product, whether it is a durables. Nature of a product, it depends upon the nature of a product. Next one is target market. So the channels of distribution also depends upon the target market, and most of the times what happens, if a manufacturer he is present in India, the customers are also present in India, so directly he can sell to the his customers. Okay, so it totally depends upon the situation and totally depends upon the target market. For example, for America it is going to manufacture, California it is going to manufacture Apple iPhone. Okay, who are the target customers? Okay, the one who have craze towards a cell phone use are their target customers. So what happens, so we like that mobile. Okay, so they cannot sell directly to Indians, means Indian consumers. Okay, through intermediaries they are supposed to sell. So what happens, if they manufacture Apple iPhone in India, directly they can sell for the Indian consumers. So it totally depends upon the target market. And also distribution channel get affected by the cost involved. Okay, for example, so I'm going to manufacture a product. Okay, my manufacturing cost is 10 rupees. Okay, if I want to sell this product to the consumer, okay, so by keeping 5 rupees of profit, okay, so I'm going to sell the product for 15 rupees directly to the consumer. So 10 plus 5, 15 rupees. So 10 rupees, that is manufacturing cost plus 5 rupees of profit. I'm going to sell to the consumer for 15 rupees. So what happens if I sell the product directly to the consumer, 5 rupees of profit, I'm going to have the profit for 5 rupees and sell to the consumer. What happens if a consumer purchases the same product, that is my product, through intermediaries? Okay, so I'm going to sell to the agent, agent to wholesaler, wholesaler to retailer, retailer to consumer. Okay, so let me say I'm going to sell the product to the agent for 15 rupees. Okay, because 10 is manufacturing cost, okay, plus 5 rupees of profit, I'm going to sell the product for the agent for 15 rupees. He's going to keep 5 rupees of profit and sell to wholesaler for 20 rupees. Wholesaler is going to keep the profit of 5 rupees and sell to the retailer for 25 rupees. Again, he is going to keep a profit of 5 rupees and sell to the end user of the commodity, that is consumer, for 30 rupees. Okay, so it cost involved, which are all the cost that is involved. Okay, so it totally depends. Means here cost means not only the cost of production or the manufacturing cost, profit also it is involved in this cost. Okay, so here if I sell the product directly to the consumer, that is for 15 rupees. Okay, if I sell the product or consumer purchase the product through intermediaries, that is for 30 rupees. That is what happening in today's generation. required market coverage. So it also depends upon the market coverage or the coverage of geographical location. So it is going to cover maximum number of places. Say for example, I'm going to manufacture the product in Karnataka. I'm going to sell the product in Karnataka only. Okay. So what happens? So there is no extra charges that is included or involved in transportation. So what happens if I want to sell for the other states, if I want to sell for foreign countries, okay, transportation is a hidden charge that is included in the cost. Okay, so that we must need to consider. The desired degree of control, they are supposed to desired degree of control should be maintained, okay, in terms of quality of the product, in terms of distribution, in terms of availability of the product, in terms of the disciplines. Stage in the product life cycle. Okay, so hope you are familiar with the various stages of a product life cycle. Okay, so starting from okay, so first stage, it is introduction stage, followed by growth stage, maturity stage, and decline stage that I had already explained in the product life cycle in the previous session. Okay, so what happens? So price varies from first stage to second stage to third stage to the final stage. Okay, so it totally depends. And also it is dependent on the competition that is available in the market. We are supposed to fix the price based on the competition. In the next session, we are going with the levels of channels in marketing. Okay, when it comes in terms of marketing, there are 3 levels of channels. Okay, the thing that we had learned is types of marketing channels. These are levels of marketing channels. One is B2B, B2C, and C2C. Okay, so business to business, business to customer, customer to customer. How exactly the transaction is going to happen. And later, promotion mix. We are going with promotion mix. Thank you.